Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out what is destined for you now. I've got 3 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the Unakite. Group 2 is the orange Calcite. And group 3 is the Jade. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice, otherwise I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box below. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and I will see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Unakite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards you have Intuition. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle you have Flexibility. From the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot you have the Sun. And the Tower. And then Death. And then from the Modern Witch Tarot you have the Ace of Swords. Oh wow, and then you have Death again. Wow, so it does definitely feel like there's some things that are destined to end for you right now, and it might be a bit of a surprise. They might come out of the blue, these kind of endings. So I'm really sorry if that's you and if it's something that you didn't want to end. I do feel like you'll need to be very, very willing to let go of things, very willing to adjust. Very unattached to things, like if you do lose something, if you have to let go of something, if you have to get rid of something, if you have to replace something, please try to not be attached. Please try to just go with the flow and see what happens. Because it does feel like Spirit will replace things that are lost, but it does feel like for now what is destined is to let go, to get rid of things, to clear things out, to say some goodbyes, maybe to communicate with some people that you want to maybe cut them out of your life. Communicate like the actual goodbyes to people and things like that. Also make arrangements to end things, like I don't know if you've got a job you want to end or those kind of things, like the things where you have to communicate maybe your 2 weeks notice, your month notice. It feels like those kind of things are destined to happen for you, and you might find that you get like impulses to end things very quickly, like for example a job. It might be the kind of situation where you have like a breakdown at work and you just get really angry and just tell your manager you quit kind of thing. Please don't go against that. Please go with it. Because again, it feels like very destined to you and things might come out of the blue. You might be presented with sudden changes in your external circumstances that you then have to respond to. You will have to take action. You will have to think about how to respond. You will have to think about what's happening and how best to deal with it, what the next stage is. At the same time, you are going to have to be willing to let go, willing to release, willing to end things, willing to go with the changes. I know this spread looks very scary, but I do feel for some of you this is a very positive thing that's happening. Like for some of you it could be, for example, that maybe you have to quit your job because something else, like maybe a side hustle, blows up. Some of you, maybe you have to stop some of the things you're involved with because maybe there's a pregnancy on the way, or you get an opportunity to move abroad. It could be something really wonderful. It doesn't have to be something really depressing. But I just want you to know that things could go either way. Things can just turn out any kind of way. It feels like things are going to surprise you and shock you and be very unexpected. I'm not really able to tell you specific details of what's going to happen for you because this is very, very major energy. I would say expect very major communications to come as well, by surprise, which may cause endings and changes in your life. Some of them may be good, some of them may be bad. I also feel like you're being encouraged to be very indifferent to them and just see them as part of the process. Like don't spend too long mourning a loss, just try and get on with it. Try and keep it pushing, try and think about what's next, try and think about how to get past whatever situations you're being presented with. It does feel like there's a lot that can be saved, even if you do have to let go of things. I feel like there's a lot that you can still bring with you. There's a lot of light in endings even. I feel like there also may be some painful separations and things that you have to deal with. And I do apologize if that's you. But I do feel like your intuition may already be warning you. Your intuition may be letting you know certain things are coming already. And yeah, some of you might have already had to deal with losses and endings and saying goodbye and getting rid of things, cutting things out. And I do feel like it's going to end up being for the better. It's like to clear things away so you have more space to breathe. Also, you have a clearer vision, like to take things out of your view so you can see what you need to focus on clearer. It does feel like overall this energy is going to be positive and beneficial for you, but I do feel like it's a bit tough to deal with. Because again, it feels like there's a lot going on, like from day to day, you might find that things go from very happy to very sad very quickly and then back again. And likewise with communication with people, you might find people are a bit touchy. People can maybe like be really happy one minute and then really angry the next, or relationships could be really happy one minute and maybe over the next. Things like that, it's like very, very changeable energy, and you do have to go with the flow. You have to be ready to deal with whatever. Anything unexpected, like don't get attached to anything right now. I would say don't make any concrete plans until after these changes start to happen. Try and be very happy and open to things, because it feels like there are things that are coming which will shock you. And the more willing you can be to take on the changes, the better. Because it feels like it will give you opportunities to create new things, to come up with new plans. But for that to happen, you have to be like willing for it to happen. So yeah, do trust in what happens, because it is like spiritual stuff happening. It is destined. That is the whole point of this reading. But it's like not stuff that you are physically doing. It's stuff that is happening external to you that you will have to think about and plan how to deal with, is what I'm feeling. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that resonated for you. And I'm sorry for the heavy reading, group 1. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and check out the other content on my channel if you like this reading. I make a lot of videos like this. If you're interested in personal readings, the information will be below in the description box, and you can also find details of my Patreon where we do exclusive pick a card readings and channeled readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the orange calcite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Unconditional Love. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Purification. From the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the High Priestess and the King of Swords and the Four of Wands. Oh, and then you have the Two of Swords as well. You guys got a few extra cards. And then from the Modern Witch Tarot, you have the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. Very interesting. It feels like it's a very thoughtful time for you. It feels very peaceful, very introverted on the whole, I would say. Although it does feel like there's some people you can come together with. There's some people who you're destined to come together with, like very, very important people for your life path. Friends, family members, people who understand you, people who get you. People who are very supportive, that keeps coming through. But I do see you wanting to take some time alone. I see you wanting a break from people. I see that's kind of destined for you. Like you're destined to feel like you need your own space for your own thinking, for your own growth. And like you might need to remove people from your environment temporarily. Not everyone. Like I do feel like you're still going to be very, very close and connected to people who really love you. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm seeing you not really wanting new friends, not really wanting people in your environment, wanting to protect your energy, wanting to protect your own thoughts, your own space, your own ideas, wanting to communicate with people about things that matter, like very interesting conversations, not just small talk, wanting to only be around people who you trust. And yeah, I feel like there may be specific people you want to block out and shut out, people you don't want to speak to, people you don't want to interact with. You may also find you might need a break from the online world a bit, and you might find it a bit difficult to like shut out yourself. You might find it difficult to disconnect from things like social media, like you might want to break from people but find you're still aware of what they're doing. So I'd encourage you to unfollow people and like disconnect your social medias completely. Like, don't be tempted to go on them. Maybe put your laptop in a cupboard or like in a box somewhere, hide it from yourself, that kind of thing, so you can focus on something higher is what I'm feeling. It's like you have a higher focus, something that you're trying to grow, something that is very important to you. Some of you might be having a baby. Maybe you and your partner are pregnant and you are preparing for a baby and you want to like shut off most external people to you and be in your own little world and kind of try and eliminate distractions so you can focus on raising your child. I feel that strongly for somebody, but for most of you, I don't feel like it's an actual child, but more like something you're doing for yourself to grow. Like self-growth, independence, taking care of your own mind, taking care of your mental health, taking care of your spiritual health. I feel that very strongly. It's like you're trying to stay clean within yourself and free from clutter and free from distractions. And it's feeling like you're cultivating a very neat environment for yourself without much distraction. It's like you can have the space to focus on what you need to focus on, not other people and their bullshit. Things that are unimportant, TV, gossip about celebrities, any of that. It feels like you're getting very good at shutting it all out to concentrate. Also very good at protecting your heart and protecting your feelings. Becoming more independent, that keeps coming through. Independent thinking especially. It feels like I'm not sure if some of you guys, you've been like influenced by people, maybe like social media influencers, maybe news, maybe political points of view, potentially from online. And not to like discriminate against any point of view. I'm not super into politics. I feel like politics is very changeable day to day, so I don't judge you whichever way you lean. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I feel the energy of you wanting to disconnect from everyone else's opinion and wanting your own opinion to be what's important to you. So like just not giving a shit about what anyone else thinks, what anyone else is saying, what the world is saying, what the global news is saying, what the arguments are on either political side or spectrum. It feels like you're very independent thinking. You're not going to be influenced by people. You're not going to be like following others and things like that. I do feel strongly the energy of you wanting to disconnect from people who maybe have been influencing your thinking and things like that. I feel you're very strong in your mind and you're becoming stronger and stronger, and your opinions are becoming stronger and stronger, and your strength of character is becoming stronger and stronger. I'm also seeing a very specific relationship that is very, very, very strong. It feels like you and this person are both... What I'm getting is you're slightly unemotional. You're both very intellectual, you're very clever, you have very interesting conversations, but you might not be very mushy with each other. It's like you maybe don't have much physical contact. Maybe you don't touch each other, maybe you don't phone each other and talk to each other much, but it does feel like you have a very strong connection and a lot of unconditional love. But what I'm seeing is you and this person both might need some space to, again, like focus on your own world. It feels like you don't want to be influenced by anyone else, both of you. Like you want to be very fiercely focused in your own directions. So I feel like that is kind of part of your destiny, because it does feel like you're a very strong person on your own. And I feel like whatever you're thinking about and whatever you're focused on right now is going to lead to something higher for you. Again, it has like that higher purpose, and I'm feeling the energy of transformation with what you're doing. It's like currently there's a transformation with you, with your thinking, with your ideas. And yeah, I am feeling like the relationships you have are very significant, but you just might not find yourself close physically to people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that group too. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and check out the other content on my channel if you like this reading. I make a lot of videos like this. If you're interested in personal readings, please check out the information in the description box, and you can also find details of my Patreon where we do exclusive pick a card readings and channeled readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Jade. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Sound and Affirmations, From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have success. From the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Five of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. And then from the Modern Witch Tarot, you have the Ace of Wands and Judgment. It feels like there's a lot going on for you. It does feel like there's a very, very big success that's destined for you. It feels like with something that you're working on, some sort of ambition or project that you have, especially if it's something to do with music, or if it's something else you're sharing with the world on a kind of stage or a platform, or yeah, something like that, like public speaking, anything where you're like putting your work out there, putting your voice out there, speaking to people. I want to say like speaking to people remotely and things like that. It feels like you're going to be experiencing a very big success. Something to be very, very proud of. But with that energy, I do see some people who you need to be very, very careful of. People you can't really trust. People who are very sneaky, very snaky. It feels like there's people who are not very trustworthy, kind of behind your back. And they're going to be... I feel like they're going to be out in the open at some point. It feels like you're going to find out about some sneaky people. You're going to receive some news. Maybe by phone call, maybe by message. You might receive a phone call from somebody else to let you know something about somebody. But yeah, I feel like you will have a lot of confidence in yourself to be able to kind of stay independent and safe despite these people. Like I'm seeing you kind of managing to distance yourself enough where these people who may want to take things from you are not very close to you. It's like there's a barrier between you and them anyway. It feels like you're being encouraged to be very smart. It feels like you are very smart and you're very cautious anyway. So I do feel like you're managing to pretty much stay away from these people who are very untrustworthy. And it feels like you do have a lot of people who are very good who support you. But yeah, do be aware of like people who may be fake supporters. Like people who pretend to support you, but they secretly want to ruin your reputation, ruin your career, ruin your life, or like create problems in your world. Those kind of people who like say they're happy for you, but then they want to do anything they can to destroy it. I feel like you're very good at noticing them and staying a bit away from them anyway. So do trust your own hunches on things like that and be your own best supporter. Try not to need other people to support you so much, I feel. It feels like they will, but I also feel like you need to be the number one biggest fan of yourself so you don't get like hoodwinked by somebody. I also feel there's very important communication coming. It's like big deal communication. Very, very, very big. Things that will feel like a massive win, things that you are going to want to celebrate, and I feel like other people will want to celebrate with you when you share it with people. But again, yeah, do be careful who you share your success with, because I do feel some snaky hater energy around you. But that's kind of to be expected when you start to do well. Like, it's just one of those things. Some people are just very tragic like that. Like, they just don't like to see other people doing well. It makes them angry. They could have been your best friend, and then all of a sudden you get a promotion and they hate you. So don't worry about those people, just try and stay alert and monitor the situation constantly. Monitor people and be ready for success, I want to say to you, because it does feel like there's something big happening. There's some big news you're going to receive. I do feel like you're intuitively feeling it already. It feels like some of you have like intuitive hunches about things that are going to bring you success, very smart things that you have noticed. It feels like you're very aware. And also, like, you may be trying to share other things, like secrets to success with people, and they may be stealing your secrets, like somebody stealing your ideas. So do be careful if you have very good ideas. Don't share them. Keep them to yourself until they're already a success. Like, don't tell other people what you're working on, because they might steal it for themselves. They might want to borrow your ideas and ruin it, or, like, put it out or make money from it, or whatever that might be. Yeah, I'm seeing very good support around you in general, despite this like hatery energy. I do feel a lot of people are very interested in what you're doing and who you are and what you bring to the table. So yeah, overall, please ignore the haters because it feels like they're only coming because so many people are interested in you. It's like you're doing something to attract a lot of attention on a big level, I feel like on a big stage, a big platform. It feels like you're being given an opportunity to get a big platform, I feel like, for some of you. Like maybe this is like an opportunity to do something like a big presentation. For some of you, this could be like a recording contract. It could be, for example, if you have like a social media, say you have a YouTube like I do or something like that, it could be a lot of people coming. A lot of people coming to hear what you talk about, to hear what you say, and being very interested. So please do expect haters, especially if you're doing YouTube. There's a lot of people out there who just want to shit all over you. It's part of the parcel of doing this job, I would say. But I would say be ready to block people, be ready to protect your assets, be ready to protect your identity, be ready to protect your ideas, and share them when you're ready. But especially if you're doing music, this is very, very big energy. Very big energy. It feels like something massive could happen with your music career, and I feel like you do need to be your own biggest fan. You need to support yourself, love yourself, believe in everything you do, and don't share it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't share it with other people because I feel like they may put you off. It's like maybe you create something really good. It doesn't have to be music, or you have a really good idea, you share it with somebody and they shit all over it. They tell you it's rubbish, that's crap, that's awful. And then they secretly, either they want to just like destroy you so you put out worse work. Like they'll tell you that idea is rubbish, you should go with this idea's better, when actually they know it's worse. Or maybe they want to take your good idea and they want to use it themselves so you won't use it. So just definitely be careful of snaky people. Be careful with things that you need to protect. Be careful with your own mood, I would say. Because it feels like a lot of this is coming from your own confidence and your own courage and your own bravery, your own ideas, your own cleverness. And I do feel like you will have to protect yourself. Like you need to be ready to... I'm not telling you to like walk on anyone because I feel like other people are going to try and do that to you and you're different. You're not that kind of person who's going to step on others to get to the top, but you need to be ready to defend yourself is what I'm saying. Be ready to defend yourself from others who may want to like cut you or bring you down, steal from you, anything like that. That message keeps coming through. So please do protect your assets, guys. Protect yourself. Don't allow anyone into your circle who's not trustworthy. And it feels like very big things are destined for you. So super exciting reading group 3. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of videos like this. If you're interested in personal readings, the information will be below in the description box. And you can also find details on my Patreon where we do exclusive pick a card readings and channeled readings. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.